Hey, I wanted to make a video to talk about being lonely. Sounds like fun, right? Well, because of the pandemic and going through the loss of my father and my best friend, I became really depressed and had a lot of grief, and I was very lonely for a long period of time. And honestly, I think I've been lonely for like 4 or 5 years. The ambition that I had to create a business really created a solitude, Alex, that forced me to not engage with other people. And today, I want to share with you really 3 things that have helped me overcome my loneliness and make friends, really have a much more great and fulfilling life. If you're a man who is suffering from loneliness, I'm making this from your perspective. Like, I want to talk to you as if you're going through it right now. And I remember what that felt like. And I think the first step, for me anyway, was just being aware that I'm lonely. When I was going through grief after losing my dad, I remember feeling a little bitter. Not because I lost him, but at other people. I felt like people cared about me, but I wanted more, some endless amount of love from people. But the problem is that my father passed away about halfway through the pandemic, and I had pretty much put up my borders by then. I had been so focused in my work, and when I wasn't working, I was either with my family or being by myself, playing a video game. And I had done that for years and isolating myself because of my dopamine addiction. This is something I'm still coming to terms with now, just like how easy it is to fall into the trap of YouTube, video games, movies, entertainment, and just like constantly seeking the next rush, the next big hit, and the next laugh. And TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, they're all great at providing that kick. But admittedly, I wasn't aware that I hadn't taken responsibility for my situation. I was blaming others for their lack of love or consideration. Even my best friend at the time, who has done a lot for me, I kind of not really made into an enemy, but in my mind, I was like, man, you're not giving me what I need or what I want. This is why I think for pretty much any major problem that you have in life, the solution is almost like someone else. It's never really you or working harder at it or a different tactic or strategy. Like it's someone else to show you. And for me, it was some really good friends, honestly. I had made the comment that I want to hang out more with people and friends. And someone called me out on it and said, well, what are you doing about it? Ah, yeah, screw you. Yeah, it's hard to be called out on how you behave. Like you want certain things, but there's no actions behind it. And that was the case for me. There was no action behind it. Creating this awareness really didn't happen until maybe like 4 or 5 months ago. So we're talking like 3 years maybe after my dad passed. It takes some time to be called out on your BS. And in the last 3 months, my life has been flourishing socially, I would say. I'm not sure what that means. For me, it means I'm hanging out like every weekend with friends in person. And I mean that because most of my work is remote. One of the things that I don't like about remote is that I'm not as connected as I would like to be to my team, to my coworkers. You know, I can't take them out for drinks on a Friday. It's kind of impossible. So when it comes to like my friends, something really changed. And that's the second thing that helped me. After taking responsibility of like, this is my life, this is my situation. If I want to make friends, I have to go and fight for them. And that led to me making a commitment to myself and to others that I am going to try. I am going to reach out, and no matter what, whatever they do or say, at least I'm trying. I justified that if I reached out to people before my commitment, they could say no. They could say I'm busy, and keep saying I'm busy, as that has happened to me. But this attempt at fostering friendship has created a very full calendar for us. We're about to leave for Texas for 3 months, and all of a sudden people came through the woodwork like, oh, we want to meet with you before you go. We want to, celebrate and eat and drink wine together and have great conversation together. And it's been so filling my extroverted soul. And it's frustrating to me that I didn't make that commitment beforehand, because that's the third thing that I think a commitment changes about you. And it's the thing that I would encourage you to do if you feel lonely, is make a commitment to at least try, to give it your best shot. If you think, what a commitment, okay, so what? Like New Year's resolutions, not that big of a deal. But there's something more powerful about a commitment that leads to the third thing, which is action. Because a commitment means this is the way it is. This is my word, and this is how I'm going to be. And so rather than thinking of doing or creating more for yourself, or an endless checklist of spreadsheets and things, as I tend to do, it just flows from you. For example, I'm married. I am committed. I made a verbal commitment in front of our friends and family. This is my partner, and I'm going to stay loyal to the partner. So that means I try. I show her love when I'm feeling frustrated. I stay here. I provide. I give her what she, I hope, needs. If she was here, she would definitely tear me apart or say something here. But it's who I am. I'm committed. And my actions flow easily from that commitment. Once I made that commitment to be around others, things started happening. Friends started reaching out. And of course, I reached out as well. And I set up dates, and we hung out with people, and we made new friends. And life is sweeter because of it. Yes, I'm still addicted to TikTok and YouTube, and the shorts feed is poison to my brain. But it's becoming less. And I'm having more fun in between the moments in life. Work meetings, projects, bad news, good news, crazy things happening in the world. The best things in life can happen through other people, and almost always because of other people. And so I'm attempting to do more of that. And I hope you do as well. It's a hard thing to have to say to someone, hey, if you really want to change, you want the thing that you're talking about, you may have to be the thing that you are talking about. Thanks for listening to me. I appreciate you. One day my hope is that we'll get to hang out in a retreat in Costa Rica, sipping on Mai Tais or whatever you like to drink. Or maybe at a conference. I would love to meet you and hang out with you. Hope you're having a great day, and until I see you in the next video, take care.